Hey everyone, it's Yasmin Whitland and welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell by the title of this video, Jenelle Evans has pretty much taken to social media to express how upset she is about the ID Discovery Channel pretty much stating that David Eason is a horrible father, all right? So I'm gonna hop right into this video. So if you all don't know, the ID Investigation Discovery Channel, I watch them all the time. They have crime shows. They have really, really good shows that I personally enjoy. Now, in honor of Father's Day, ID Channel, they put together a video featuring 5 dads who won't be getting the Father of the Year awards for this year, okay? So David Eason was actually one of those 5 guys that they listed to pretty much not get Father of the Year, okay, hypothetically speaking. Now, Jenelle saw this, and I'm pretty sure David saw this as well, and she did not take too kind to this. So as you can see right here, she said that the channel is false and it's a bunch of BS that she wrote on her personal Facebook, okay? She also said that ID Discovery is portraying her husband to pretty much be some sort of person that he is not, when he was actually protecting her children from a dog biting their children and an aggressive dog, okay? She also goes on to state that it's absolutely absurd that she has been beaten by her exes, slapped in the face, ran over, and she knows that David Eason is not that type of person, and she has no idea why they would even portray David Eason as such. Then she, goes on to say that she has receipts, she can post multiple pictures, and she has a story to, go along with her exes beating her up. She can leak all of that. And then she states that David Eason is a great father and that the best that anyone can ask for, okay? So she also says God sees what they're up to and that they shouldn't be doing this. So as you can read right here on the screen of what the sources are reporting, she's saying she's just pretty much going off on her personal Facebook, on social media, pretty much just defending David Eason and pretty much being super infuriated at the fact that ID would include David Eason in the top 5 not so Father of the Year awards. So she is pretty much just stating how she feels, and she's saying that the media is cold-hearted and that the channel's doing it to get ratings and that God sees what they're doing and they should be condemned for it. And she just goes on and on. So I personally, I'm getting into my final thoughts here. I just don't think that Jenelle really sees what it is for its entirety. I mean, you can see here she's pretty much stating that they ruined Father's Day, that David can't even see his kids, outside of court besides like a supervised visit, and that because of ID Discovery and their little segment that they put out, now David Eason's Father's Day is ruined. And I'm just like, well, his Father's Day been ruined, Jenelle. Newsflash, you all don't have your kids like in your custody. So Father's Day technically was already ruined for him. I mean, don't try to sit over here and look for something to blame, for Father's Day being ruined. I'm pretty sure that David already feels like a POS, a piece of what, for Father's Day, being that his own actions got his kids taken away. So I feel like Jenelle is just trying to find something or trying to find someone to sit over here and blame, for the fact that her and David, they're just going through a tough time right now. She's looking for that deflection. She doesn't want to have any sort of ownership, and she definitely does not want to hold David accountable for any of his actions, because as we all know, as soon as anything is being reported on David Eason in regards to his anger and in regards to any sort of thing that happens in that house, Jenelle is the first one to defend him, because she knows if David gets wind of any sort of story, any sort of social media story, that he would literally go berserk. There was just a story or a 911 call literally just released that happened in 2018 of David Eason pretty much just going hysterical because Jenelle took his phone, and apparently there was a story on the phone, about, David Eason from the social media. And so she didn't want him to see that. So we all know that David Eason has anger problems. So the fact that she's just trying to blame ID for just trying to say facts and say what's true, they have their right to do so, is just crazy to me. I mean, she's saying that he's a great father. I mean, is she naive? Is she gullible? I mean, is she just blind in love? Because everyone can see that a great father does not do the actions that David Easton has done. He has not set himself as an example of a great father, and I'm pretty sure he has the ability to be a great person. You just have to want to be. And I personally don't feel like David Easton wants to be a great person. I mean, he is probably stuck in his ways, and so is Jenelle. They both are pretty sick, and they both need help. And another thing I did not like was the fact that she is defending Nugget's death, pretty much saying, well, David, he only did what he did to the dog because he was trying to protect my children. Well, your children weren't even in any danger. Everyone can see that. Everyone agrees on that. So the fact that she's over here defending him and defending, the fact that David did that to the dog, which it means that she's condoning Nugget's death. That's point blank period. So we already know where she stands with that. I'm going to wrap up this video, everyone. What do you all think about Jenelle Evans pretty much just going on social media and stating that David Easton is actually a great father and that she is just scolding ID Discovery to pretty much just get all of her anger out because they put a segment on David Easton pretty much saying that he is not Father of the Year due to his actions? What do you all think about that? Also, what do you guys think about Jenelle pretty much using God and saying that God sees their actions and stuff like that, even though she has done wrong herself? Do you think she's a hypocrite? If you are not subscribed, you can go ahead and subscribe and tap the bell to get notifications on whenever I upload. It's Jasmine Woodland. And until next time, everyone, see ya.